Hello friends, English 100 words per minute. Be ready, start. Para. India is efficiently feeding and managing nearly 18% of the world population with only 2.4% and 4% of global land and water resources, respectively. Consistent agricultural and land reforms, progressive and inclusive policies, and application of science and technology at the ground level push up productivity, production, and quality of agricultural products at a remarkable pace. Consequently, India is now the largest producer of pulses, jute, and milk, and ranks as the second largest producer of rice, wheat, sugarcane, cotton, and groundnuts in the world. It also holds the second position in global fruit and vegetable production with a high rank in the production of mango, banana, papaya, and lemon. Pyara. With many feathers in its cap, the agriculture sector is now a proud entity with global acclaim. But the situation at the time of independence was quite deplorable. In addition to recurrent famines, the country lost major wheat and rice growing areas to Pakistan due to partition in 1950 to 51. India produced around 50 million tons of food grains, which was not enough to feed the population of 350 million. To save its growing population from hunger, India resorted to the import of food grains, which ultimately led to ship to mouth living. Meanwhile, Indian leadership, realizing the critical importance of agriculture in the National Food Security Act (NFSA), proclaimed everything can wait but not agriculture. Hence, a slew of measures was initiated mainly to improve and extend irrigation facilities and bring in a scientific temper in agriculture and allied sectors. Strengthening of the nationwide agriculture R&D networks was fast tracked along with the creation of agriculture education facilities and extension services to farmers. However, in our land of traditional agriculture, it was first recognized as a subject of scientific improvement in 1871 when British rulers established a Department of Revenue and Agriculture and Commerce. Although the department had a mandate for agricultural development, it mainly focused on revenue. In fact, British rulers did not intend to feed the famine afflicted India, rather desired to direct agriculture towards the production of raw materials for British industries, especially for the textile industries of Manchester. However, some research institutions were established at a very slow pace, which later emerged as the lighthouse of agricultural development in independent India. The Imperial Bacteriological Laboratory was the earliest institution established in Pune, which later evolved as the prestigious Indian Veterinary Research Institute with headquarters at Ijatnagar. Stop.